The Stranger Things Season 5 trailer is finally here, and honestly, this might just be the most emotional, chilling, and downright epic preview we've ever gotten from the series. From haunting music choices to heartbreaking foreshadowing, secret tunnels, and shocking clues about who might not make it out alive, this trailer is loaded with details that you probably missed on first watch. So let's break it all down, piece by piece, because there's a lot to unpack.
You don't get to write the ending. Not this time.
Every hidden clue and trailer detail you might have missed. First off, that opening song, Who Wants to Live Forever by Queen, it's not just a random emotional track. If Stranger Things has taught us anything, it's that music choices matter. Just like how Running Up That Hill became the emotional anchor for Season 4, this song feels destined to become the sonic soul of Season 5. The lyrics, Who Wants to Live Forever, Who Dares to Love Forever, already set the tone. It's beautiful but tragic, almost like a warning. And with shots of Nancy crying hysterically later in the trailer, the message is clear. We're going to lose someone major this season, maybe even more than one. Now, the trailer opens on a haunting shot of the Hawkins library, but flipped in the upside down. That detail is crucial because it's not just another eerie setting. In the real Hawkins, that exact spot is now one of the main gateways to the upside down after the massive cracks open in Season 4's finale. And judging by how it's presented here, that gateway is about to become ground zero for the final battle. Then comes the return of Vecna, emerging from the shadows with that chilling line, "At long last, we can begin." The timing of this line is interesting because later in the trailer we hear, "William, you're going to help me one last time." That tells me these scenes might be connected, maybe even from the end of Volume 1 or the start of the finale. It's almost as if Vecna is finishing what he started, bringing his master plan full circle. And speaking of Vecna, did you catch the shot of the De Morgan bowing to him? That's easily one of the creepiest and most symbolic moments of the trailer. It shows us that even these feral, mindless monsters recognize a hierarchy. Vecna is king now. It's visual proof that he controls everything inside the Upside Down, and it's about to spill into our world in full force. While all that's happening, the lyrics, "There's no time for us," echo through the trailer as Dustin rides into school. The people of Hawkins look broken, tired, and under strict control. Martial law seems to have taken over. It feels like Hawkins is living under Vecna's shadow, both literally and metaphorically. Now, pay close attention to Dustin here. He's still wearing his Hellfire Club t-shirt, a subtle but powerful tribute to Eddie Munson. The way he walks through the hallways unbothered, maybe even defiant, hints at a big character shift. Dustin's grief might have hardened into courage. That black eye we glimpse later, that's probably him standing up for Eddie's memory, and it's not going to sit well with the rest of the school. Next, we see Mike and the gang meeting on top of the WSQ radio tower. This seems to be their new safe zone, a place where they can talk without being watched by the military that's now policing Hawkins. Mike says, "Really starting to lose it being stuck in here. No end in sight. Maybe tonight's our break." That sets the tone for how desperate they are. Hawkins has become a prison, and this group is losing hope. The trailer cuts to soldiers at the town's border, guns raised as if the whole place is under quarantine. No one gets in, no one gets out. The shot of the group exploring a tunnel soon after likely connects to the map we see later on, the one pointing to the church. The energy feels like they're gearing up for one last mission, maybe even the one that leads them straight to Vecna.
Then we get Mike's rallying moment. We find Vecna, we end this once and for all together. You can feel how much weight those words carry. But interestingly, Hopper and 11 aren't in that scene, which makes me think they might already be in the Upside Down by this point, facing Vecna head on while the others fight from the outside. The radio tower seems more than just a hiding spot too. It could be a literal connection between worlds. Remember, sound travels between the Upside Down and the real world. Maybe the tower's frequencies are their only way to communicate across dimensions. That would explain why we later see Vecna destroying the tower. He's cutting off their last line of contact. The trailer then cuts to 11 in what looks like the Upside Down, using her powers to leap over the wreckage of what seems to be Hawkins' lab. Joyce is shown praying, possibly for Hopper or 11's safety, while Mike looks on, sharing that same fear. It's a quiet moment that mirrors their connection. Two people praying for the ones they love, both in impossible danger. Then comes one of the most powerful lines from 11. "This isn't one of your campaigns. You don't get to write the ending. Not this time." This is such a clever callback to how the group used Dungeons & Dragons as a way to make sense of their battles. But here, 11's reminding Mike and all of us that this is real. There's no script, no dice roll. It's life or death. As she says this, the group places game pieces on a map, and one of the marked locations is a church with a tunnel entrance sign. That could mean their secret path literally leads under Hawkins to this church, or maybe the church itself is hiding another gate to the Upside Down. Then we see Nancy and Jonathan looking up as molten metal drips from the ceiling. Something is opening above them, probably a new tear between dimensions. Nancy's voiceover says he's planning to end our world, and he won't stop until we're drained of every last ounce of suffering. That's pure Vecna, feeding off pain, despair, and guilt. And as she says that, we see the radio tower collapsing, the ground cracking open, and Nancy crying over blood-covered hands. It's gut-wrenching, and honestly, it feels like we might be seeing Jonathan's death being foreshadowed here. He's shown protecting Nancy earlier, stepping in front of her like a human shield. It's the kind of small, heroic act that usually spells tragedy in Stranger Things. There's a quick shot of Steve comforting Dustin, both in tears, another sign something horrible has happened. Maybe Jonathan's death, or maybe someone else's. Either way, the emotional toll is going to hit hard. Then we see Hopper and Eleven sneaking through what looks like a restricted facility. Maybe the lab, maybe a new military outpost built around a gate. Whatever it is, there's strange energy pulsing through the air, like the Upside Down's infection is spreading into the real world. We also see Lucas carrying Max again, holding a speaker, a painful callback to how music saved her life before. If she's still in that coma-like state, maybe Lucas is desperately trying again, hoping she can hear the song that once pulled her back. It's a heartbreaking image, and seeing a Demogorgon roaming inside what looks like a hospital confirms Max is still trapped somewhere between worlds. The trailer speeds up from here, chaos everywhere. Demogorgons attacking soldiers, rifts splitting open, glass shattering as Eleven uses her powers, and the group diving deeper into danger. There's a flash of Nancy firing a gun at a Demogorgon, Lucas standing alone in a tunnel, and the camera cutting to a figure falling through lightning in the Upside Down, maybe someone literally falling through a crack in reality. Then comes that familiar theme of friendship and loyalty. The voiceover says, "We stay true to ourselves, we stay true to our friends, no matter what the cost." That's the heart of Stranger Things right there. This entire story has always been about love, courage, and sacrifice, and you can feel it building toward one last devastating goodbye. We see Dustin, Nancy, and Jonathan standing on a tower in the Upside Down, staring up as someone plummets from above. Maybe Eleven, maybe Will, or even Vecna himself. Then the camera cuts to the group driving through chaos, Nancy shouting, "Do it!" as if giving the go-ahead for something massive, possibly driving straight into the Upside Down itself.
The final moments are pure intensity. Eleven hurls debris aside with her powers. Soldiers fight off monsters, and the entire town of Hawkins seems to collapse in on itself. Then comes the shot everyone's talking about. Vecna, standing tall on a military base, blood dripping from his hand which has fully regenerated. He looks more terrifying than ever, almost spiked, armored, evolved. And then that line, "William, you're going to help me one final time." Vecna has Will completely under his control. It's a haunting full circle moment. Will was the first to be taken by the Upside Down, and now he might be the key to ending it, or to destroying everything. There's a theory that Will still has dormant powers linked to the Mind Flayer, and Vecna could be planning to use him as a conduit to bring the flare back, or to permanently merge both worlds. Or maybe Will is the ultimate sacrifice, the bridge between realms, the boy who opened the door, and now the one who has to close it. And then silence. The trailer fades out, leaving us shaken and full of questions. If you look closely, it feels like every scene we saw could actually be from Volume 1 of Season 5. Netflix loves to keep Volume 2 completely under wraps, so they might be saving the real endgame for later. But either way, this trailer gives us more than enough to speculate about. The music, the heartbreak, the chaos, it's everything Stranger Things has been building towards since Season 1. It's the end of an era, one last fight for Hawkins, one last stand for this group of friends who've been through hell together. And honestly, if Who Wants to Live Forever is the anthem of this final season, we already know it's going to break our hearts.
You are going to help me.
Our nerdy thoughts. So that's everything hidden, teased, and hinted at in the Stranger Things Season 5 trailer. And honestly, it feels like the calm before the storm. Every line, every lyric, every shot seems to be pointing toward a heartbreaking, unforgettable finale. What did you spot that I might have missed? Do you think Vecna's final plan involves Will's powers, or is he just using him as a weapon? Drop your theories below because I'm reading all of them. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more Stranger Things deep dives as we get closer to release, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching. And remember, in Hawkins, nothing ever stays buried for long.